Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our session on the fundamental principles of real estate. Today, we'll take a comprehensive look into the core aspects that define the real estate industry, including legal frameworks, market dynamics, valuation methods, and the professional practices that drive success in this field. I'm excited to guide you through an in-depth exploration that will deepen your understanding and enhance your expertise in real estate. Let's dive in. Welcome to BUS 115 Real Estate Principles, a detailed self-study course that will guide you through the essential aspects of real estate. This course is designed to introduce you to the core concepts, including the legal frameworks that govern property, the dynamics of the real estate market, and other fundamental knowledge you'll need to succeed in this field. Our main goal is to help you build a strong foundation, whether you're planning to continue your education or step directly into a professional role in real estate. The course is structured to be both comprehensive and flexible, allowing you to learn at your own pace while diving deeply into the key principles that drive the industry. Our course is divided into 13 modules, each carefully designed to include reading assignments, lessons, and video content. This structure helps create a well-rounded learning experience by combining different formats. The modules are arranged in a way that builds your knowledge step by step, starting with foundational concepts and gradually advancing to more complex topics. This approach ensures that each new idea connects smoothly to what you've already learned. Additionally, the modular format offers great flexibility, allowing you to move through the material at your own pace, giving you the time you need to fully understand each section before moving on. It's really important to read all assignments carefully and completely. When we take the time to read thoroughly, we make sure we fully understand the key details and principles. This deep comprehension is crucial because it helps us apply what we've learned in practical situations and perform well on exams. On the other hand, if we only skim or read parts of the assignments, we risk missing important information. Those gaps in understanding can hurt our performance on assessments and the final exam. So, investing that effort up front to read thoroughly pays off in the long run. The assessment for this course is structured in 3 key steps. First, we have 8 self-graded quizzes. These are designed to help you reinforce your learning progressively as you move through the material. Next, there are 5 short answer assignments. These tasks encourage you to think critically and apply the concepts you've learned, going beyond simple memorization. Finally, the course wraps up with a final exam. This exam is comprehensive and aims to evaluate your overall understanding of all the course content so far. Together, these assessments provide a balanced approach to measure your progress and mastery. The final exam will have 50 multiple choice questions, adding up to a total of 100 points. These questions are randomly drawn from all the modules, so you need to have a solid understanding across the entire course. The goal is to test your overall knowledge and how well you can apply key real estate principles, not just memorizing isolated facts. It's designed to ensure you have a broad mastery of the subject. Let's start by looking at some basic real estate concepts, focusing on both the physical and economic characteristics of property. When we talk about physical characteristics, we mean the tangible aspects like location, size, and the condition of the property. These are fundamental to understanding real estate. On the other hand, economic characteristics refer to factors that impact value and investment potential, such as market trends and economic conditions. Real estate plays a significant role in both domestic and global economies, serving as a key driver for growth and stability. Finally, it's important to consider how market forces like supply and demand interact to influence property values. These dynamics shape the entire real estate landscape and help us make informed decisions. In this section, we delve into the legal foundations that underpin property ownership. We'll start by looking at property rights, which form the essential legal basis for owning property. It's important to distinguish between different types of property, mainly personal property, which includes movable items, and real property, which refers to land and buildings. Next, we'll explore various ownership types. You'll learn about sole ownership, where one person holds the title joint tenancy, where 2 or more people share ownership with equal rights, and tenancy in common, which allows for shared ownership with distinct, divisible interests. We will also cover the methods by which property is conveyed or transferred from one party to another, a key concept in real estate. Understanding these legal principles is crucial because they directly impact how real estate transactions are conducted and protected. This foundation will give you the confidence to navigate the complexities of property law effectively. Government regulations play a crucial role in shaping real estate, and one of the main tools they use are zoning laws. These laws determine how land can be used and developed, whether it's for residential, commercial, or industrial purposes. This directly impacts what can be built and where. Then, there are taxation policies, which influence the costs associated with owning property and also affect the returns investors can expect. Taxes can make a big difference in the financial viability of real estate investments. In this module, we'll dive into how these regulations collectively influence property values, how land is used, and the overall behavior of the real estate market. Understanding these factors is essential for making informed decisions in the real estate sector. When it comes to valuing real estate, there are three main methods we typically use. First is the sales comparison method. This approach looks at recently sold properties that are similar to the one we're valuing and uses those sales as a benchmark to estimate value. It's very effective because it reflects the current market conditions and what buyers are actually paying. Next, we have the cost method. This one calculates a value based on how much it would cost to replace or reproduce the property from scratch. It takes into account construction costs, materials, and any depreciation. This method is especially useful for newer properties or unique buildings where comparable sales might be hard to find. Finally, there's the income approach. This method focuses on the property's ability to generate income. By analyzing expected rental income or cash flow, we can determine how much the property is worth as an investment. This approach is commonly used for commercial properties or rental homes. Each method offers a different perspective, and in practice, we often use them together to get a well-rounded valuation. On this slide, we take a closer look at the structure of the residential mortgage market. Understanding this framework is key to grasping how different loan products fit into the larger picture. We'll explore various types of loans, focusing primarily on fixed-rate and adjustable-rate mortgages, along with government-insured options. Fixed-rate loans are straightforward, offering a stable interest rate that doesn't change over the life of the loan, which can make budgeting easier for borrowers. On the other hand, adjustable rate loans have interest rates that fluctuate periodically, typically linked to market conditions, which might start lower but carry some uncertainty over time. Finally, we'll discuss the factors that borrowers consider when choosing a loan and the financial instruments commonly used to support home financing. This helps give a comprehensive view of how borrowers make decisions and how lenders structure their offerings. Financial institutions are essential because they provide the lending capital that makes home buying possible, and they also manage the servicing of those loans to keep the process smooth. On the other hand, government-sponsored entities such as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac play a key role in maintaining stability and liquidity in the mortgage market, ensuring that loans continue to flow even during economic fluctuations. Together, these institutions and their financial tools form the backbone of housing finance systems, supporting accessibility and affordability in the housing market. Understanding their contributions helps us see how the entire system functions cohesively. When we look at brokerage practices, it's important to understand professional responsibilities that brokers and agents have. They not only represent clients, but must also uphold certain standards in their day-to-day interactions. One key aspect is licensing requirements, which are legally mandated and ensure that brokers and agents are qualified and operate within the law. Beyond just legal obligations, ethical standards play a crucial role. These guidelines help guarantee that transactions are conducted fairly, transparently, and honestly. Ultimately, adhering to these standards is essential for maintaining public trust, which is a foundation of successful real estate industry. When preparing for exams, it's crucial to organize your study time by module. This helps break down the material into manageable sections and keeps your schedule structured. Next, focus on the concepts that are emphasized in your coursework or by your instructor. Prioritizing these areas ensures your study efforts are targeted and efficient. Using practice quizzes regularly is another effective strategy. They not only test your knowledge, but also help you identify areas where you might need more work. Consistent review is key It strengthens your memory and builds confidence when the exam day arrives. Taking good notes is essential throughout this process as well, since it helps reinforce what you've learned and clarifies important points. Lastly, make sure to identify any weaker topics and dedicate extra time to them so you can improve and feel more prepared overall. These strategies combined can significantly boost your exam performance. To wrap up, we've explored the essential foundations of real estate, including key principles, legal frameworks, market dynamics, valuation techniques, and the professional practices you need to know. I encourage you to take the time to review all the material carefully so you feel confident and well prepared when tackling the final exam. Remember, success in this course depends on disciplined study and a solid understanding of the core concepts we discussed throughout. Stay focused and you'll do great.